All right. Good morning, Indiana. You are here with the podcast of Circle City News. Today is December 18th, 2021, and today will be our last show before the new year. So, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, everybody. We hope you have a safe and wonderful holiday, and welcome back. And we hope you have great Saturdays. So, we definitely have a great Saturday planned for you. We have an amazing interview with the artist and recording artist, Gemini. So, welcome, Gemini. Thanks for coming.
Hey, how's it going? Thank you very much for having me, and happy holidays as well.
Thank you. Thank you. So where are you coming from?
I am I live in Marion, Indiana. I'm from Detroit, Michigan originally, but I've been here now 6 years, so I'm like half Hoosier. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love Wesleyan. Shout out to Wesleyan. Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. I know Nevaeh was getting excited. Nevaeh, you're also from Michigan or origin in Michigan?
Yes, I grew up right outside of Detroit, actually, Ypsilanti, Michigan. So I know all about the D, my dear. So welcome to Indianapolis. Welcome to the area.
Thank
you. Kindred spirits. So we're just going to start this interview off a little bit. And so what do? You're a musician?
Yes, I'm also a vocalist, a soloist, a musician, a producer, and promoter as well. I do promote other acts. It's kind of hard to do because you're trying to do everything yourself as well. I have to promote and produce myself. So I'm really not caught up with a lot of things that I'd like to be doing right now, but I also work a regular job. So, it's kind of hard.
Right. That's awesome. You're following your dream though. So has it always been a dream of you or of yours to be a musician and to carry out that professional career?
It has. I've been in music now for almost 30 years, I believe. I'm talking about, I started in Glee Club, and all, what I'm saying? I went all the way back, right, to the talent shows. And
thespian.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic. So what have you got working up now? What are you working on currently?
I'm working on actually a new acoustic CD that's not even done yet. It's going to have 24 tracks on it. I love acoustic guitar. It's something about it. So I do play acoustic, bass, lead, drums, keyboard. I tried the saxophone one time, but they called the cops on me, so I don't do that anymore. So anyway, I just love to sing. I love for people to hear music. I believe that it elevates us. I believe that it connects us, it binds us, and it can break any chain.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. Well, we appreciate, as an artist especially, I appreciate people that promote art and really put their necks out there to be in the profession. And I love that it's your passion. This is great. It's awesome.
If I may add, so I'm looking forward to being on Coast to Coast very soon next year, and possibly even The Voice. So I have a lot going on right now.
Awesome. So that's tour. That's the midst of tour, maybe coming together.
Yes.
Fantastic. Yes. Are you doing any local shows, or have you done any local shows this past season?
I'm setting up live performances now in Fort Wayne, Indianapolis. About 6 or 7 different places now. I'm setting the bookings up myself, so I know I'll be there. So I'm getting them lined up and scheduled, and you will see Gemini real soon, very soon.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
You can view me on YouTube. That's if you look up The Artist Gemini, people forget the done. They're like, I can't find you. Look up The Artist Gemini. Okay. You'll find me on YouTube and Facebook. And then I'm Craig Allen under Facebook as well. CREIGALLEN.
Awesome. And we'll make sure to put those descriptions and everything in our video description, so all of Indianapolis can find you easily and effortlessly. I have a couple more questions for you if you're willing.
Yes, of course.
Absolutely. So I was wondering if COVID had any implications on your performance, or maybe delays getting people to contact you back and that kind of thing, because I know it struck the event industry pretty hard. So I'm wondering how you as a musician, how that affected you.
It has been a showstopper for many artists, not just myself. We have had to elevate our performances, meaning more so online. It's difficult to do when people are scared. They're scared to form in groups, and I don't blame them. I understand. Protect yourselves, wear your mask, do what you can do to protect each other and yourselves, but when it comes to artists, the reason they call us artists is because we know how to adapt. It's not just about an art form, it's about adapting to an art form and then learning how to go beyond that. So we transcend in the situation that we're in, and we've learned to adapt and move on and learn how to entertain through other ways, internet, of course, and then there's all kinds of sites that you can get on. I'm frequently on Instagram. I kick it. I get on. I talk to people. I get on Instagram. I'm like, "What's up?" They're like, "It's him." So we have fun as well. But as far as live performances go, I would encourage everybody. Hey, it's fine to come to a live performance, but protect yourselves. Definitely.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Well, fantastic. Just a little Christmas question. Do you celebrate the holiday?
I do. I've been celebrating Christmas ever since I caught my mom coming out the closet with my toys. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
There was no Santa, but that's okay. We still believe in Santa. I still
yeah.
do. Um,
Do you have
I
a favorite Christmas movie?
I do. What is that one where the little guy puts his hands on his face? Is it Home Alone? I love that
Home
movie.
Alone, yeah.
Love it. Yes, I love it. I love it. It's hilarious. I really do. Is that Joe Pesci in there? I think as well.
Yes. Great actors in that movie.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Actually, Moira Rose from Schitt's Creek is the mom, I just learned from that movie.
Okay.
Really?
Right.
Yeah.
So Colleen McLaughlin is now grown, correct?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Colleen McLaughlin, that was the little boy that was in the movie. He's now grown, right?
Oh, yes. Yeah. He's like 30 or something now at this point.
Wow. I'm old. Yeah, I'm getting up there. Well, I'm 54. I'll be a real legitimate senior citizen June 12th of next year. AARP, baby.
Yeah,
So
let's
yeah.
go. Oh, that's awesome. So I want to backtrack a little bit because you said something really interesting. You said you were going on tour and doing the coast to coast situation.
Yes.
But you mentioned something about being on The Voice.
Yes.
What does that process look like from your stance?
Okay, what they have you do now, I don't know if they're still doing it, but they had me to submit a couple of videos. I was told that they liked them and they wanted me to be on the show. So I've had some issues since then because, I've been in touch with quite a few people who are actually affiliated with the show. So they're telling me that there's another process that I have to go through. So what I need to do to make that happen, I'm willing to do, of course. I would love to sing in front of thousands or hundreds of people, and then of course I believe there's a record deal involved, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I would love to land that. Heck yeah. Oh
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, it seems like they've got you moving towards next steps. So even though there's kind of red tape, it seems like that could be really promising that they're considering you for the next steps of maybe a multi-step situation. This is very optimistic, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
awesome.
But
And the
what, I
fact
don't
that
age,
I'm
I
sorry.
don't feel they hatch. So we're just gonna say everything's possible until it happens.
100%. Absolutely is. And the fact that you have no fear to step up on a live TV situation, you said, to hopefully perform in front of thousands of people. I'm rooting for you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I really do. Like I said, I've been in music a lot of years, and everybody's like, "Dude, you should put out a CD." I'm like, "You should give me the money." I'm like, so, I'm really adamant about it now. I've written over 1,000 songs. I don't know if you know this, but I'm also a writer. I'm about to land possibly a book deal very, very soon. If you go on my page, on the Craig Allen page, I've written, I think, 4 or 5 short stories, put them out there for free. Check them out. We'll see what happens. I've been told they're really good. I got a couple irons in fire.
Oh, absolutely, we will. That's amazing. Oh, so you're a man of many crafts.
Oh, heck yeah. I get it.
I can definitely applaud you too for that, because somebody that also likes to sing and adores acoustic music and
Yes.
the passion behind how music can make somebody feel and how it can make others feel as well. And as a writer, I too am a writer. I'm a poet, so I can't wait to look at your work and we can kind of look at that. But definitely we appreciate people like you that kind of provide that sense of, authentic music back to the community, because it's more healing than you think. And also, I auditioned for The Voice too, so you and I might be on the show together. So
Okay.
Wow.
Sounds good. We got to kick it.
let's link up.
All right. Sounds good. Well, I was somebody asked me to do a little something on here for you guys. So I was unprepared. I was so I'm gonna do just a little quick Christmas thing. I don't even remember the words of the song, but I'm gonna give you what I remember, right?
Yeah,
You're gonna do great.
Okay.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. There you go.
Oh my gosh.
That was great.
Gemini, that was incredible. Thank you so much for the tune. I have to add, astrologically speaking, this is sort of like a blessed kind of divine intervention moment as well, because we have a full moon in Gemini today.
Okay, that's what's up.
Meant to be.
Look, I got popcorn. I'm ready. Okay, it's all.
And I'll be wishing for your prosperity in your music career as well. This is amazing. I hope to hear your name again.
Thank you.
Yes,
thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you guys again, even when I cross over to the star side. You know what I'm saying? We
Us over here, us normal, everyday folk. When you hit that fame and fortune there, Gemini, we're here in your corner.
Absolutely.
I'm giving everybody $5. Thank you guys so much for having me. I really mean it. Thank you so much. God bless you, and we'll talk again, definitely.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. You guys look me up. Thank you so much.
We will. Absolutely.
All right.
See you next time. Bye.
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 All right. So recording artist Gemini, feel free to look him up as Craig Allen on Facebook, and we will have his description to his Instagram, his YouTube page, and other details in our description below. So today we're going to move on now to some local news. I feel like I've been talking so much, so let's start off with somebody else. Anybody else have a local story they want to talk about today?
Yeah, so actually there has been an ongoing process in Indiana, more and more so, where business owners are coming out and pushing the idea of legalizing marijuana. And studies shown by Indiana Can have revealed that this industry in Indiana could make $171 million a year in taxes from marijuana. And so Governor Holcomb actually stated that he wasn't fully in support of the legalization process yet, unless it became legal at a federal level. However, he was open to discussions about decriminalization. So I guess a step in the right direction.
Very cool. Is it medically legal where you guys are? No? Truly? Oh, wow.
There's CBD, you can get CBD products, but as far as medical versus recreational, unlike in a lot of states, sometimes they'll have medical but not recreational where you have to get your card. Indiana's a little bit behind the times, so we're neither in this state at this time. So the idea of decriminalizing marijuana, that's a huge step for a state that's already kind of a few steps behind when it comes to the marijuana industry.
Wow, congratulations. That's awesome. Yeah, in Florida, it's medical, absolutely, but decriminalized as well. And it seems to be working quite well for what we've got going on here. So hopefully that works as a success story for y'all as well. Wow. So that was news to me. I didn't know that it wasn't medical. I didn't know that it wasn't medical federally, that it's not medical everywhere. Wow.
No. But I will say that the money that comes in from the marijuana industry, I think we talked about this on the show a few weeks ago too. I mean, like that money could really make a difference in our economy and our inner city, more metropolitan areas as well. To hear that businesses are kind of having these discussions around, decriminalizing and trying to legalize marijuana, it just goes to show that there is a need because of a deficit within our economy here, and at least in Indiana, that there could be a solution here through, utilizing recreational or even medical marijuana storefronts. And it's putting money back into the community, which is what we kind of need right now. So I really hope to hear that progresses further.
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. Me too. Me too. All right. Well, good luck with that. And, weed, we're rooting for you. And I know, Nevaeh, you had a story as well for the local scene.
Yes. So as we all know, we had a pretty bad, gnarly natural disaster not too long ago. It was various tornadoes that stretched throughout the Midwest, stopping in Illinois, and also stopping primarily in Kentucky. The disaster efforts are ongoing, and there's still searches and people out there doing humanitarian efforts as well. The Red Cross posted recently that they're really looking for both blood donations for the cause and also for monetary donations as well. So if you text Red Cross, you can do a simple $10 donation right there through a text. If not, you could always call the 800 number, 800-733-2767, and see how ways that you can help. But somebody that's famous in the community right now from Louisville, Kentucky, Jack Harlow, paired up with Kentucky Fried Chicken, KFC, and donated $250,000 to the city of Louisville and to put towards disaster efforts in the area as well. So,
oh my gosh, just got
hopefully,
chills.
Yeah, hopefully things kind of get a little bit better, and these efforts in the community comes together to kind of help these families and people in need.
Yeah, absolutely. And thank you for shouting out that resource with that number as well. Listeners, if you can lend a hand, definitely, because the community definitely needs it right now. Thank you. Thank you for that story. I'm going to move on a little bit, and I just want to shout out that there is a missing persons report. A missing Indiana woman named Nakyla Williams. She's 24 years old. She was last seen 5 weeks ago on November 9th. She was last seen entering a grayish white pickup truck on the northeast side of the North Kenmore Road in the city. The truck owner lives in Flint, Michigan, and they suspect that she may have been taken there. She's 5'3", African American, black hair, and brown eyes. If you have any information, please call 911, the Missing Persons Unit, or Crime Stoppers of Central Indiana. And I will have those numbers listed in the description below as well. Her family is adamantly still looking for her. And they've got the community involved now. The police now have the community involved in their search. So definitely just shouting that out. And so a lot of strides for the community working together to create a better place. And I think that's a great place we need to be headed anyway. So those are great. Some great local stories that we have for you today. But we'll be moving on to global national news now. Ladies, do you have any global or national news you care to share?
Well, it's not anything news related, I guess, but it's more of like just an announcement for during the holidays, I guess, because we're in that season now, just to keep in mind that that some may be experiencing this holiday season through fostering emotions of stress or anxiety. And it actually has been shown in a study in 2014 by the National Alliance of Mentality that 64% of people with mental illness reported that during the holidays, their conditions have worsened. So just be vigilant of others, I guess, and while you're enjoying time with your families.
Yeah, absolutely. Health is wealth. Health is wealth. Thank you. Thank you for that little titty bit. I'm going to shout out a couple little things here as well on the national global front. So on the historical side, on this day, December 19th in 1944, there was a mandatory relocation and detention of all Japanese Americans during World War II on the west side of the country. And it until 1972 that the US released an apology and money stipends to remaining Japanese survivors, Japanese American survivors. So sort of just recounting that history, and your country is not without fault, and to move on with strength and compassion requires a little bit of accountability. So just to make sure that things like this don't happen again. So especially with this COVID situation, just be respectful of the community, every single person that's a part of it. And let's not create more division and repeat terrible history that really didn't happen much too long ago. So this is just sort of an accountability front there. And a thank you and love you to all the citizens, no matter what you look like, no matter who you are here, and you have a right and a birthright for freedom if you're in this country. So that is my little tidbit there. I have one more little quip. The defense of Gizly and Maxwell, I know we brought that up a couple weeks ago. She was the case for that had began. Well, the defense case rested 2 days after the closing arguments, or I'm sorry, rested 2 days after they began, which I think happened 4 days ago. And the closing arguments will proceed this Monday. So that should wrap up the big Epstein, Gizly and Maxwell case, should be rested on Monday. And they made a point to highlight that Maxwell did not stand to speak on her own behalf. So a lot of legal front is being taken, and the narrative's kind of being controlled, not by her. So she did not take the stand to defend herself or even to make any points of claim. So that's something that I thought was worthy of noting a little bit also.
Wow, that's incredible to hear that. I mean, that is definitely one of those stories and one of those court cases that has been very not front page news, for lack of a better word. I mean, it's very serious, this court case and everything that has to do with it. There are all the documentaries and things when Epstein and all this first kind of came out. And then now that we're in court, it's like, where's everyone at? Where's I so silent? What's going on? So I really hope that works out in the best. Actually, Madison, I had another little tidbit on a national global level too that I wanted to share. So by December 31st of 2021, Biden earlier in the year had signed an act regarding the American Rescue Plan Act of 2021, right? So this includes all of our different stimulus checks. So there was a new thing that was put out recently at irs.gov that by December 31st, if you have not gotten each round of the stimulus checks, they will be delivered to you before the end of the year. So some people, like myself, I didn't get the first two, I got the third. So those checks will be coming in. I encourage anybody that's listening, and you folks as well, to go to irs.gov to see if you do qualify. There are other tax credits and things as well that have been posted. So there's ways that we can get money and get your hands on it. So look into that before the end of the year, and so you can get any misclaimed checks.
Fantastic. Awesome. Well, that's all I have for the viewers today. Anybody else have any last words to share? No, looking good. All right. Well, thank you so much, Indiana, for coming out and peeping our podcast every week. We love our viewers, and it turns out we had over 3,500 viewers last month. So this is incredible, and we hope to touch more lives. And if you have any feedback or any stories you want to share, anything about the community, please feel free to email Mark or email Circle City News. And we hope you have a wonderful, a safe, and a loving holiday. And thank you for your time, you guys.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, we'll see you next year.